White Radio, FM 107 and 102. This is a live and local show, and that was Gareth Ike. Now, Gareth, that's completely different to anything I've heard of yours before.
Sounds right, doesn't it?
It does. It's very, very good.
What we did is we got someone who knew what he was doing to essentially polish a turd, which is what I think he did. I came in. The thing is, I arrived at the studio in London, London Bridge, and I arrived there with an acoustic guitar, and most of it was written in the studio because I've literally been just touring with an acoustic and myself, and just being an idiot and just blagging it.
But because you have done quite a bit of touring over the last year.
Yeah. Well, that's what I love. I just absolutely adore doing that. It's just, I mean, a lot of people kind of think about the money of it and how much you're going to make from a gig, and I couldn't care less. It's just, I just want to, if I wake up in Bury in the morning, I'm happy. Jake's smiling at me.
He's the most unconventional hippie, but he's a hippie at heart.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit, actually. No, I love it. It's great, just to go and do these.
Unlike Carlos Valderrama, who was a complete and utter hippie, wasn't he, with big hair.
The same barnet as you. Yeah. He wants to get in because he's growing his hair. Jake's growing his hair, and he's...
Yeah, I was just saying off a mic, Jake, where do I recognise you from? And he said, oh, I used to be in a band, or I still am in a band, Fuzzy Digits. And I said, you look different. And it's his hair. He's just got this big hair now.
That's right. Well, you wait till I spike it up. You know, you'll love it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still in Fuzzy Digits. We're still
going.
Not talking about them, are we?
No.
No. Oh no.
We're going to talk about Gareth.
Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to.
See, it's quite easy, Gareth. I'll just go like that and
just cut him off. Just go.
Now,
what's he going? What's he doing? He's plugging.
Unless I move over to this one.
He's plugging his own band. What's happening?
So with the album that you've recorded.
Yeah.
Recorded in London.
Yeah. London Bridge. Yeah.
Very well known producer.
Yeah. Dan Swifty did Kasabian, did Snow Patrol, did Aqualung, and it was Aqualung's studio that we did it in, and obviously with like Ben and Matt Hales would come in and sort of just nonchalantly go all right.
Yeah.
And I love Aqualung anyway. I don't know if anyone out there really knows who they are, but they did the Strange and Beautiful song, and it was big. It was in an advert and all that sort of rubbish, but awesome. And they would just come in and go, all right, and I go, all right. And I was trying not to be like totally absorbed by how awesome they were.
Oh, mate.
But I was using their gear for a lot of their amps, and I'd just be recording with an amp that said Aqualung on it. It's like, it's fine, it's whatever. Yeah. Just being really nonchalant, but secretly going, this is awesome, this is great. But
brilliant. So what made you go down the solo route? Because when we last spoke about with Helen Keller, that was it. That was the be all and end all. You were really going to go places with that band and everything else. And then next thing you went off and I think didn't you get a chance to do something solo from Helen Keller? Or was that your own? Yeah,
well, what I did,
decision?
I went to France and I did some stuff in France with a guy called James Sanger who did the Keane record, the first Keane record, and I lived out there for a little bit and was living in his chateau and stuff like that. But logistically, it just didn't work out, and it just wasn't great, really. And I didn't enjoy it because I was kind of 2 miles to the next village. It was literally like that, and that's fine for a lot of people, but 2 miles to a pub. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say you haven't got a local pub there.
No, I tell you what. One night, I crept out one night. Yeah. I did. I went right. I need to run. I went to a sports bar in Barnville, which is like about 40 minutes south of Cherbourg. I ran out and went to a pub. I might be an alcoholic, Jake. Well, I did. I ran out because I'd done like a week of just literally just being in this house, and it was kind of. I can understand that would work for a lot of people, and they would really love that. Yeah, but not for me, really. No. Being in London was great, just being surrounded by donuts.
But did it give you the chance to write stuff?
Yeah, and
2 miles from anywhere.
And what was... Well, yeah, it did, actually. To be fair, he was actually awesome. You know, he doesn't really talk to me very much at the moment, because I think I went to one of his rivals and recorded a record with him, which didn't go down too well. But
yeah, I can see that.
But they're on the same management company as well, so they really didn't go down that well. But in London, he was even better, actually, because sometimes I think when something's forced upon you, then you've really got to do it. Yeah. And with the record that we did in London, it was literally I arrived with an acoustic guitar and that's all I had. So we would come up, me and Nate, who played drums, it was with me and Helen Keller. Yeah. We come up with the click track, so we got the time in, and then did a guide track just with like vocals and acoustic guitar to that. And then that was it, and there was nothing else. I'm looking at Robbie Savage on your laptop. I can't tell, I'm a Derby fan, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, but we've all got our crosses to bear.
Yeah, but... Yeah, and that was all we had. And then, like, literally, like, Dan is such a kind of huge producer, and he's done so much stuff, and he's worked with so many amazing people. And he'd be like, right, I need you to write a chorus guitar part. And I'll go, okay. And he'd go, I'm going to go and going to make a phone call to my wife, and then just write it. So you'd have 10 minutes, and so you were forced to do it, and you would literally just do it, and then you just record it.
If your brain can do that, happy days. If your brain can't do that, what'd you do? Well, he obviously thought that you could do it.
Well, yeah, I guess. I couldn't. I mean, it was just one big blag job. It's an Isle of Wight thing, isn't it? It's the last of the small town blaggers.
Your whole career seems to be built on blags at the moment.
The whole thing is blags.
Yeah,
the whole thing's blags. See, it's the greatest bit of advice my dad ever gave me. Never really gave me any advice apart from when it came to women. And he said to me, he goes, find a woman that's far too good for you, make sure she never finds out. Right? And but it's great though, isn't it? And I put that into the music.
It's very true, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Great bit.
Okay.
Of
Put yourself there and make sure they never find out you're rubbish. Brilliant.
Let's play another song. Right, this one, track 9 off the album.
It Gets Worse at Night, it's called.
Right, okay.
And this is it's the title of the record. We came out with so many album titles and so many things was just going through heads, like so many ideas, and then in the end it just worked and it fitted. So
Okay,
Gets
fair
Worse
enough.
at Night.
Any story behind this?
I'm trying to describe, actually. There's a dring thing in it when it starts, and you hear this bing, bing, bing thing on the guitar. I'm not technical, am I?
No.
There's a ding, ding, ding thing in it. It's actually a big biro banging against the string.
Okay.
So, enjoy it.
Here we go.